sick on. What's the procedure, everyone?
Hello people, hello, welcome back to Almighty Blues FC, a fan channel for all to see. Much better mood, right? It's a much better mood. It's been a couple of days since that pathetic display by Chelsea against Everton. And meanwhile, I hope you checked it out. Yes, as you must have noticed, we came up with a little bit of a generic episode, but with a lot of fun. Yes, with one MUFC and Guruji. So, नीचे link है. As always, do take a look if you have not, because yes, कुछ historical talks with a lot of debate, a fun debate at that, क्योंकि हम select किए थे the greatest Premier League 11 ever.
चल झूठा.
Not ever after 2000, but it was fun. So yes, check it out again if you missed it. Timestamps as always are there for you to see. Now let's get into it, guys and girls. So yes, कल है, as I am predicting. Yes, I am actually recording this on a Saturday. So आप लोग Sunday तक देखोगे, I don't know. So yes, it is Wolves against Chelsea. Wolves and Chelsea. Not an easy fixture. I'll tell you why. ये थॉमस टूकल का सबसे पहला फिक्सचर था जिसमें थॉमस टूकल, रिमेंबर, आफ्टर जस्ट 2 days अराइविंग इन इंग्लैंड ही हैड टू प्ले अगेंस्ट वुल्व्स, और वो क्या था, एक स्टेलमेट 0-0. वुल्व्स आर नोन फॉर स्टेलमेट्स, एंड वो क्या मतलब इन दिस सीजन ऑलरेडी आई थिंक वो बैक टू बैक आई थिंक 6 मैचेस में खाली 4 गोल्स हुए हैं, बोथ टीम्स इंक्लूडेड, एंड दैट इज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ रिकॉर्ड. आई थिंक वो इक्वल कर रहे विगन के रिकॉर्ड के साथ, एंड विगन कप 2009 में. और क्या हुआ था 2009 में तब? यस, इवन दे वेंट थ्रू 6 मैचेस कंसेक्यूटिवली विद एग्रीगेट ऑफ 4 goals scored in those matches, और तब चेल्सी जीती थी to break that kind of trend. So will it be again that? Will we repeat what we did in 2009? We had beaten Wigan 2-1, so maybe 2-1. Well, let's predict that first. Yes, first predictions कर रहे हैं. चलो, 2 goal definitely score करेगी चेल्सी. It's high time we score. और Wolves, they don't score at all. Even those kind of results that we've just mentioned, वो भी मेरे ख्याल से 2 victories हुए थे, 2 losses हुए थे, and all the 4 games were what, 1-0 and 2 draws. That was 0-0. Yes, Wolves are coming off basically a win. Yes, not an easy win, but a win nevertheless. और वो था Brighton के against. Whereas Chelsea, we can't repeat it how many times. Come on, Everton game बच्चों के साथ हारे थे. We know that.
जोर जोर से बोल के लोगों को स्कीमें बता दे.
And apart from that, did we do anything else in the last 5 matches? No. We just won 2 games. It's high time. Chelsea needs it because we are 4 points behind ManCity. We don't want to be more points behind. और goal difference एकदम खतरनाक हो गया ManCity का. तो we have to basically get maybe 2 extra wins over ManCity in the next few weeks. Again, coming back to the Wolves game now. Wolves के average goals scored this season has been less than 1 versus Chelsea के more than 2, and that's the reason why Chelsea maybe are at 3rd position, Wolves are at 8th position. लेकिन Wolves के what against, yes, goals against, it is very less. Their goals against is just less than 1, which is almost equal to Chelsea. Chelsea is what, the most defensive team, or defensively strong team? No longer that's the case, right? क्योंकि last 6 matches में Chelsea ने 11 गोल कंसीड किए, 11 गोल. In fact, last 5 matches में लगातार प्रीमियर लीग में we have been conceding, and this is basically the first time it has happened under Thomas Tuchel, right? And you remember when it happened last? Under Frank Lampard, and that time we had actually conceded in 6 consecutive games. So hopefully it will not be equaling that as well, and we will certainly better that and just fall short, hopefully get a clean sheet. So yes, my prediction coming down to the prediction, it is 2-0 to Chelsea. But do we have the team? Like Premier League, I don't know what you're doing. Apparently Chelsea के लिए already I think 3 COVID cases थे. Romelu Lukaku, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and was it Timo Werner? Yes, Timo Werner. So these 3 definitely are COVID positive. They will be isolating for at least 2 weeks. Out. Kovacic finished isolation, just back into training. Start करेगा? I really doubt. वो shock रहेगा क्योंकि वो injury था पहले. Remember? Then he had obviously COVID, and now it's after what 3-4 almost a month, right? Definitely I don't see him starting, maybe on the bench for sure. And then who else? Reports say we are having 2 more COVID cases. Again, it's not confirmed by Chelsea, but as in these reports are believable and strong sources say that 2 more COVID cases are there. Still Premier League are asking the game to go ahead. I think Aston Villa का गेम जो just 2-3 घंटों पहले ना कैंसिल हुआ था, there is a slight possibility, but the Premier League is coming and saying after hearing this 2 more COVID cases in the Chelsea camp, I don't know what to say. Comment below, क्या लगता है आपको? क्या प्रीमियर लीग सही कर रहे हैं? By the way, हम एक पोल ले रहे हैं कम्युनिटी, so definitely take a look at community tab, क्योंकि हमारा पोल में हम वही जानना चाहते हैं आप लोग से कि do you think Premier League is doing the right thing by actually putting people at risk, possibly or possibly not. And again, people who have not yet smashed that like button, come on, just the press for button and the subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. And thanks for all the support, we certainly need that. Road to 1K is very much on and we need your help. Definitely feedback we are open to comment karo, but yes, बहुत हो गया वो सब बात. अभी coming back to the game, injuries, apart from what COVID cases and obviously the speculation that I spoke about, Ruben Loftus-Cheek or Jorginho, speculatively or not speculatively, I think Tuchel actually bola hai, in the press conference. So for me, Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek both will not play क्योंकि they are injured. लेकिन as an exception, because हमारे पास midfielders नहीं है of the highest quality. Saul, we all know his confidence is not there and he does not play well in that double pivot system. So I would actually go with Jorginho.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, shocked? Yes, क्योंकि Jorginho pain के साथ खेलता है. Unfortunately, he may have to do that this game as well. Or maybe play Chalobah in midfield. Would you? I don't know. For me, I think my gut says Jorginho will play despite the pain, and that's what the man is all about. Or Kante, he'll be rushed back. I know वो finally recover हुआ है. He was on the bench in the last game, लेकिन he did not come up to play. So basically, I think it's a risk, but we've got to take that risk because of our midfield situation, right? So yes, it's got to be Kante, Jorginho in midfield. Reece James definitely continuing at right wing back. Hopefully ये chances लेगा इस समय. Reece James, भाई साहब, I know you're what, a 3rd highest scorer in Chelsea. Come on, you can do more. I mean, you have the ability. Alonso, same. Let's attack, please. Let's attack. Simple. It's Wolves, but I'll come to the Wolves team and why Alonso is danger man in terms of Chelsea conceding, and I'll come to that for sure. Lekin up front, I will certainly have. Who's there? I think Mount played last game. Continue him. I know Mount, by the way, 4 goals in 4 Premier League matches. He can equal Frank Lampard. Wow, Frank Lampard in 2010, he scored 5 consecutively in Premier League matches for Chelsea, and the first ever Blue to do that since then will be Mount if he does that.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Yes, not just for that, I think Mount, I know he missed chances. अच्छा game नहीं था, especially the first half against Everton, but still I would certainly play Mount. He is the man of the hour, and along with him Ziyech. Shocked, लेकिन हमारे पास options ज़्यादा है नहीं, और Ziyech for me played well in that first half. Come on, I think it's time for Ziyech to score, and yes, prediction में डाल दो, Hakim Ziyech to score this game. Yeah, that's what I'm predicting. Again, put your predictions below in terms of who's going to score and who's that second goal scorer for Chelsea. Is going to be one of the wing backs, either of Alonso or Reece James. Come on, इतना specific नहीं होना चाहूँगा. I think it's enough specific, right?
I mean, whatever, I guess.
So yes, these are the 2 goals for Chelsea, and Wolves anyway will not score. And coming to our centre forward in this game, मेरे ख्याल से yes, Havertz ill थे, but he has been tested negative as per last reports. I'm hoping he's not one of the 2 people who's speculatively COVID positive very recently. Lekin, considering all that, I would actually start Havertz over Pulisic because Pulisic did not have a great game against Everton. So for me, Havertz definitely brings a lot of aerial ability. Maybe only 1 hour is what he'll play. Centre back में I will have Antonio Rudiger continues, definitely. Lekin can Thiago Silva continue?
How about no?
I wish he could have because we need his leadership. लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से नहीं. It will be Andreas Christensen who will be coming back. बंदे ने खेला ही नहीं है, पता नहीं क्या चल रहे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट टॉक्स. I don't know. It's a busy Christmas period coming up and we can't afford him on the squad just like that. And yes, he's had some weak games. लेकिन I think maybe this is the game because Wolves they don't score much, right? Anyway, so play Christensen next to him. Chaloba, हाँ अच्छा गेम नहीं था towards the last few minutes, against Everton, but वो first game था, first few minutes थे after a long spell out, right? He's a youngster after all. Give him the confidence and backing. Or Azpilicueta, anyway, had a miserable game, I would say, simply put, right?
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Honestly speaking, but yeah, that's what I would say. So Chaloba, and of course I mentioned Christensen, Rudiger, Reece James, Alonso, Jorginho, Kante, Havertz, not Hakim Ziyech and Mason Mount, and of course Mendy goal. May comment your 11. Wolves का 11 क्या है? Well, they might match our system as they've been doing in some matches anyway. Wolves का traditional system है, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से they will go 3-5-2. The one वो ManCity के साथ खेले थे, the one in which they were unlucky. And yes, talking about their team, ManCity के साथ red card मिला था Raul Jimenez को, that funny red card, remember? Going for the ball when he's already booked after 2 seconds. Anyway, so this guy is back, and he has scored against Chelsea previously. So he will certainly play. He is their talisman. I know he's not that Raul Jimenez of the past, लेकिन फिर भी काफ़ी अच्छा है. So I think definitely he'll be back. And I think making way will be Wang. Wang, who's been good, I would say decent, लेकिन injury है उसको मेरे ख्याल से, if I'm not correct, do comment below. लेकिन हाँ, Wang will be out and definitely along with Jimenez in the 3-5-2 formation will be partnering Adama Traore and the guy who with pace will be targeting Alonso. Yes, he'll be playing I think off Raul Jimenez from that right hand side, and that is Chelsea left hand side, and that is where I fear Adama Traore, right? Not only Alonso, Rudiger, he can have the number if he wants to, लेकिन finishing नहीं है, and that's why Raul Jimenez will help. Midfield में, well, I don't think they have many major injuries. I know their left wing back is injured. What's his name? Ait-Nouri, yeah. As in, I don't know if I'm pronouncing wrong, but yeah, sorry to butcher your name, Ait-Nouri or whatever, sorry. But it will be Martial will be left wing back because he is coming back from injury. He played a match unscathed, तो मेरे ख्याल से वो definitely खेलेगा. And along with Martial on the other wing would be Semedo. And centre backs, I think they will play obviously the 3 centre backs that have been doing really well. And Kilman, Connor Cody has had some brilliant clearances, and Saiz. और midfield भी काफ़ी तगड़ी है. Dendonker I think will play in this match, not Podence for me. And along with him obviously Ruben Neves and of course Moutinho, who has great set piece ability. So हाँ, काफ़ी तगड़ी टीम लग रही है मुझे on paper. Comment below. What do you all think about this team versus Chelsea? And head to head देखा जाए तो obviously we mentioned about the last game that we played against Wolves, लेकिन last December be something that I don't want to remember much, but the fact is it can be deja vu. Lampard towards the end, that last minute winner, that Pedro Neto who's injured, I think got that goal. 2-1 victory tha, and that happened I think at Molineux as well.
यही नहीं, अभी और सुनिए.
That we are playing this Sunday, so I don't know. And before that though, हमें couple of victories मिली हैं, but in the last 5 we've just got 2 victories. 2 memorable victories at that for sure. एक तो था वो last game of the season in the Lampard reign, and that happened when we needed to get top 4, and that was Mason Mount and Giroud turning up towards the end of the first half under lockdown. And the second game, in fact the first game, one of the first games in Lampard, definitely वो था जिसमें Tammy Abraham became hero from zero. He scored an own goal, then scored a hat-trick. Yes, a young Tammy Abraham at that. Not only that, our youngsters, academy youngsters, it was I think Reece James, no, it was Tomori who scored, and Mason Mount. So that was Tomori, scored a superb goal. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but definitely, as in those are memorable games. So yes, looking forward to this game as well. And yes, I have put in my predictions, put in your predictions, and what are the other games? Obviously, ये एक weekend नहीं है. I think what half weekend in terms of matches, not also half. It's like what 4 matches technically. As I'm recording, it might be less, but the second match that we have on Sunday is definitely Newcastle and ManCity ka match. Newcastle are just coming off that loss against Liverpool, where yes, there was some luck with Liverpool. I would say the ref wasn't great, लेकिन definitely Newcastle not looking the part to stay up. तो मेरे ख्याल से it will be ManCity who are coming off a 7-0 victory against Leeds. I know Leeds aren't great either, लेकिन 7-0 thumping victory. तो मेरे ख्याल से ManCity definitely will face a tough Newcastle in the first half, because Newcastle को literally need 1 point every game minimum, I would say, to stay up. So they will fight hard, लेकिन they will eventually buckle down the pressure. और second half में I can see ManCity scoring 3 goals, so I am calling a 3-0 away victory for ManCity. Again, put in your predictions. The other game is of course Spurs. Yes, Spurs, they are still in Premier League, by the way. गए नहीं है. हम गए. 3 हफ्ते हो गए, I think 3 matches. Spurs have not played a single Premier League game. So finally, hopefully this game होगा, but under a COVID cloud again, because they have what, at least 5-6 players, yeah, 5-6 players reportedly बाहर है. I don't know what Premier League is doing again. Comment below. Liverpool this time lucky, last year they were unlucky, remember. So Liverpool for me, certainly not only luck, they have been performing, let's get it right. So they are definitely the team in form. 6 wins on the trot, if I'm not wrong, right? Again, let me know. But for me, that win streak is something that you need to talk about. Like in Spurs, on the other hand, they've had a lot of time to prepare for this game, at least theoretically. Conte, I know, will get his team structured, itne time at least. So hopefully they'll keep a good defensive structure, with Liverpool just about scraping through that 1 goal is what I'm calling. Lekin Spurs, I can see Harry Kane finally scoring if he's fit and available, of course. That's ifs and buts, but so this game I'm calling it a 1-1.
ये कहते हुए मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है कि इनका दिमागी तवाज़ुन कुछ ठीक नहीं है.
Yes, shocked. Well, that is the Premier League, and that is why I'm calling it, with Antonio Conte coming back, and Spurs, I can see them challenging Arsenal and Chelsea for the 4th position. Yes, you heard it right, unfortunately. Again, thanks a lot for you all to watch. I know that we weren't expecting or not really anticipating that this match will happen, considering Chelsea's COVID cases. लेकिन अभी भी पता नहीं. So I thought, let me at least share my views about Wolves game, and hopefully if the match happens, we come with 3 points, because we don't want to be really behind ManCity or Liverpool. और हमें टाइटल चैलेंज के लिए जाना है यार. वापस एक बॉक्सिंग डे मत दो जहाँ पर मैं इतना नाखुश हूँ, प्लीज़. Chelsea, Boxing Day is coming up next. Before that, let's get just 3 points in the bag. And of course, the other teams maybe are able to drop points, especially Liverpool, ManCity. I don't see that happening. Lekin anyway, again, smash that like button and subscribe if you're not. Just a press of a button, and do share the link if you're able to, and if you like our content. Till then, peace out and take care, everyone.